Hey, Jay here. We got our latest dirt bike TV build, a 17 KTM 350 EXC. This is the envy of all the old guys out there that want to have a dual sport and a lightweight, good trail bike that's really good at getting around town. We've built this thing for dirtbikes.com and we've kind of made it more trail today. We have the license plate, but we've thrown a few parts on here that we would pull off when we get onto the road. So we're going to show you everything we've done to this thing to make it really off-road worthy. So at the rear of this bike, we have the Tusk shark fin here to protect the rear rotor. You'll also notice silver rims on these Tusk wheel sets. That's kind of I call it the new black, because on an off-road bike or even motocross bikes, your black rims get pitted up really quick, scraped up. So silver wheels end up looking nice for a long time, so I kind of like the rims on there. Of course, we got our FMF slip-on muffler on this bike. The head pipe is good. We just threw our slip-on on with our spark arrestor for this off-road use out here. At the rear of the bike, we fitted it with a Tusk dual sport kit to trim out the lights, so it's a lot trimmer piece. And instead of running the EXC rear piece, we're running the XCW rear piece so it doesn't stick down as far as a stock one. And we've cut the license plate to fit in there nice and snugly. Moto Seat has done our seat cover for us to match our graphics. Decal Works has done a full graphics set for us. We've removed the backfire screen and run the two-stroke air filter cage with our Uni filter. KTM offers some really nice frame guards. These are the orange ones that they offer right through their power parts department. We have the Scar foot pegs, which are really nice. The Henson full clutch setup isn't critical, but it really helps performance of this thing. The Cycra full coverage skid plate is a brand new item for them and bolts up really nicely right into the frame with the two bolts up in the frame that are supplied. The CV4 hoses give a really cool look and also remove the thermostat so that you can fit the larger IMS tank on without any problem. The IMS tank was designed for the SX and XC models that don't have a thermostat stock. This bike comes stock with the fan, so that's really nice. We didn't have to worry about getting a fan from TrailTech on this one. Our Cycra Ultra Pro Bend handguards are really nice for all trail riding. If you drop this bike in the trails, you're not going to bend a lever or mess up a throttle tube or anything like that. We've retained our stock headlight and blinkers up front for right now. Not terribly vulnerable if you're not going through severe jungle situations. Factory Connection's gone through the suspension on this thing. They're really good at setting up these PDS bikes, and they've set up this WP suspension for us, and so far seems extremely good. Again, on the front wheel, we have our Tusk full wheel set with the orange hub, silver rim, and we have the stock size rotor on this bike. Braking power on this off-road bike, the KTM brakes are superb. Nothing better stock out there than the KTM brakes. So for the drive on this chain, we've gone with the Super Sprox Stealth Sprocket and chain for long lasting and just great durability. The Bulletproof Designs swing arm guard bolts right up with the TM Designs chain slider, which are all really strong pieces. Bulletproof also makes our Radiator Guards, which I think are a must on a trail bike. You drop this thing, you ruin your radiators, you ruin your ride for the day and cost yourself a bunch of money. So all the plastic in this bike is from Cycra. Got all orange plastic to match to give it a really nice look. And as far as other performance mods, for off-road use, we've added the Vortex ignition, which allows us to play with the mapping on this bike, which is really cool. And that's about all there is to it.
Nick Stover here with the 2017 350 EXC. We made some changes to it so that it would be a little better for off-road. Not usable on the road at this point, but it's easy to swap everything back. And this thing is awesome off-road. Took it into the trees out here at Kahia, and it's great off-road bike. Turns really good, handles really well. Suspension is set up awesome for out here. And then took it on the moto track, and the power was there. Did everything I wanted it to, and if you go long on the jumps, which is easy to do with this kind of power, it's a little bit soft, but other than that, it was a great bike. And if you want to read more about it, check out dirtbikes.com, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, so as you can see, Nick got a good time riding this thing. And I love this bike. It's a really cool bike. So if you got an extra 12 grand laying around, you can buy yourself an EXC and then spend another 3 to 4 modifying it. You're right. Well, why not, right? But this is a bit of a dream bike. You don't have to obviously do all this stuff, but we got some really cool features on this bike. Got some really good parts, and thanks to everybody that helped us with this build, and dirtbikes.com for the entire story, and for Scott and Nick for helping us get this thing tested.